Welcome to the Living Soul Basic Vinyasa sequence. So this one can be as challenging or as gentle as you want to make it. It's going to be more challenging than the gentle flow, but always remember that you can customize this practice to honor you and where you are today. Think about what percentage you're able to give and then go with that. So let's start in child's pose. Bring your knees wide and touch your toes together. Extend your arms long in front of you and rest your forehead down. Begin to breathe an Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi means victory over mind or victorious breath. With your forehead grounded to the earth or to a block, begin to notice what's going on in your thought life. Maybe what you need victory over today, where the patterns are fluctuating. Breathe in and out through your nose. Your lips are sealed, but it should seem as though you're fogging a mirror with your lips closed, using the whisper muscles in the back of your throat. Make the breath audible. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And continue a pace of breath that allows you to slow down and become present to this moment, right here, right now. Tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Begin with cat-cows. Cow pose. Inhale, soften your belly, lift your chin. Exhale, cat. Round the back body, chin to throat. Look at your navel. Inhale again, initiated from the sacrum. Lift your chin, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Couple more like that. Find your breath. Continue to lengthen the inhale and the exhale. In yoga practice, it's controlled breathing. So we're controlling the inhale and the exhale to begin to slow down and move into the parasympathetic nervous system. Make your way to table. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Roll your wrists to the right and left. And on the exhale, sweep your right arm under, right ear to the ground, and reach your left arm forward. Now lower your left armpit just a bit. See where you feel sensation. Just become the witness of what your body and your mind are doing today. Deep exhale into the tension. Lower your left hand to the earth. Inhale, reach your right arm up again. Open your chest. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high. Roll your wrist again in both directions. Thread the needle on the exhale. Left ear lowers. Right arm reaches forward. Then lower your right armpit here. Close your eyes and breathe. Right hand beneath your right shoulder, left arm reaches up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. Move your way to high plank, high push-up. Extend your legs behind you, push the earth away from you, so much so that you feel doming between the upper back. Now, fire up your legs, press through the heels, and begin to lift your chin. See how the muscles shrink wrap along all four sides of the spine, side to side, forward and back like a cylinder. Lift your chin slightly. Engage your legs, press back through your heels. Downward facing dog. Lead from the rib cage. Without adjusting your hands and feet, lift your hips. Pedal out your feet. Maybe nod your head up and down, left and right. Wag your tail. And once you've done that, come into a little stillness. As if you're ripping your mat in half, lift your sit bones high and hug the upper arm bones in towards one another. Keep your neck neutral. Anchor through the heels of your feet. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk to the top of your space. Separate your feet hip width or 2 fist distance. Bend your knees a lot and fold over your legs. Standing forward, fold, or maybe ragdoll, interlace your hands, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Shift your weight forward into the balls of the feet and continue to lift your sit bones. I'm more interested in how long the upper back can be than how straight your legs are. Continue to breathe. You can stay here or explore chest expansion. Send your knuckles forward. Soft bend in the elbows. Deep exhales. Release your hands. Heel toe feet into touch. Halfway lift, hands to your shins. Think of one long line from crown to ears to shoulders to hips. Draw your navel in and knit the rib cage just a bit. Feel how solid your core is in this posture. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with a long spine, rise all the way up to mountain pose, and then hands come to heart space in Samastitihi, or standing at attention. We'll move to the breath, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, circle sweep the arms, mountain pose. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to high push-up. So one option, in our flow, we practice chaturangas. If it's too much for you to do the yoga push-up today, simply lift your hips as we step back to plank and meet me in downward facing dog. A second alternative or layer would be to lower your knees for more stability. Hug the elbows in towards the rib cage into a mid push-up or tricep push-up. And then, if you'd like, come all the way down to your belly. Cobra, press into the tops of the feet. No weight in your hands. Peel the chest up off the mat. And then make your way table to downward facing dog. The third option is from high push-up, move to chaturanga, mid push-up. Then tops of your feet, upward facing dog. So there's 4 points of contact here. 2 hands, 2 feet. Kneecaps are lifted. We lead from the rib cage, the knitting or corseting of the ribs here to downward facing dog. Any of those 3 options are for you today. You choose, you customize to honor you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, travel to the top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, look up, reach up, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, your choice, down dog. Chaturanga on the knees or straight legs, cobra or up dog to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, hop or step, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, look up, reach up, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look forward and move to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Inhale, sit low. Sweep your arms up overhead. Anchor into the heels of your feet. You should be able to lift all 10 toes here. Lengthen through your side body. Lift your chin just a bit. This is where we build heat in our bodies from the inside out. This is a challenging posture. So try to hold it one more breath than you think you can. Together, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, high to mid push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high, down dog kick. So for a moment, just play with pointing the toe out, open hip, and then guiding the right pinky toe down, closed hip. Spread your toes. Guide your knee in towards your chest. Keep the hips up. Look forward to your thumbs. Step, low lunge. Take a moment. Warm it up. Surf it out. Warming your right hamstring and your left hip flexor. Lower your left knee to the ground for kneeling crescent. Press the top of your back foot or the shoelace side of your foot to the earth, and inhale, reach up. If you need to, you can place a blanket or a towel beneath your left knee for a little bit more padding. Drag your front heel back and your left knee forward. Steer your hip bones towards the front of your mat. Hug your thighs inward and lengthen through your upper body and reach. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, frame your front foot, curl your back toes under. Feet are hip width distance. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Stack your ears over your shoulders, over your hips. If you need to, bring a soft bend to the back knee to achieve that. Try to square your front heel over your front knee, over your front heel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink a little lower into the lunge. One more deep inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open your arms, spread your wings, and then hug the upper arm bones in towards one another. Shift your drishti, your gaze over your right hand. And the best you can, align your ears, your shoulders, and your hips in this pose. As you root into all four corners of your front foot, blade through the outer edge of your back foot. Hold the posture, but not the breath. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Reach back, expand through your right side, and lift your chin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release to chaturanga, mid push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. And again, explore open hip and closed hip on this side. Spread your toes. Spread your fingers, pressing forward. Take a deep breath in. Knee to chest. Keep your hips up, and then step forward. Same thing, surfing out this side. Left hamstring, right hip flexor begin to warm up. You might feel your heart rate beginning to lift. Meet me in lunge. Lower your right knee down. Press into the top of your right foot. Kneeling crescent. Inhale, reach up. Drag your front heel back, your right knee forward. See how that steers both hip bones towards the top of your space. Inhale, lift the muscles of your pelvic floor. Exhale, expand through the upper body. Deep inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Frame your front foot. Curl the back toes under and lift your knee. Feet are hip-width distance. When you're ready, rise up. Crescent lunge. Same adjustments on the other side. Mountain pose alignment in the upper body. So bend the back knee as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in together. Exhale, warrior two. All right, look over your left hand. This is a great place, especially on the second side, to experience the energetic benefits of this posture. Turn your palms up. See how your shoulders soften. And maybe close your eyes. What has felt heavy to you today? What can you release? Open your gaze. Turn your palms down. Flip your front palm and reach back. Reverse warrior. Common dysfunction is that ribs begin to lift into a back bend here. Stay into this lateral side bend through the intercostal muscles of your left side body, the rib cage. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look to your hands and move to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, get low. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Bring hands to heart center. Hold your chair legs, hinge forward, and twist right lung, or left lung rather, right inner thigh to the right side of your space per a twist. Inhale, lengthen crown from tail. Exhale, twist. Keep your knees in the same plane the entire time. And then come back to center. Try the other side. Bring hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Right lung to left inner thigh. Guide your right hip bone back just a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Sun Salutation B, moving to the breath. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to mid push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to chaturanga. Upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Choice to come into child's pose or one more time through. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step, lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Lower your knees. Knees wide, toes touch. Child's pose. When you're ready, make your way to table. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Inhale through your nose. Deep exhale out through your nose. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale. Sun C. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back, down dog kick. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Lower your back knee, kneeling crescent. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Bring your hands to heart space. Revolve crescent. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Option to stay here with your knee down, to experience maybe a deeper twist, or challenge your balance, curl the back toes under, lift your back knee, and on the exhale, open to the right side of your space. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, release. Frame your front foot. Step the back foot in, adjust a little bit, and turn your toes to about 11 o'clock or 45 degrees in the left foot. Lunge into your right leg and rise to warrior one. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your front leg, and steer your hip bones towards the front of your space. Re-engage your lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Inhale, lengthen your body. On the exhale, find some depth in the lunge. Root into all four corners of your front foot and anchor through the heel of your back foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. You might need to widen your stance a little bit. Front heel, back arch aligned, arms reaching long, gaze over your right. Extended side angle, right forearm to thigh, lift your left arm high. Hug your right hip under just a bit and press through the knife edge of your back foot. You can stay here or maybe straighten the right hand, pressing the back of the forearm to the inside of your right knee, or play with range of motion, triangle pose. Begin to straighten your front leg, maybe rest your hand to your shin, or maybe reach a little bit deeper towards the earth or to a block. Hug your inner thighs towards one another. Feel the upward lifting action from your feet to your fingertips. On your next inhale, rise up to star pose. Turn your toes out and your heels in and lift your chest. Sit low for horse. Align your ears and your shoulders and your hips. And sink into your squat. Notice that the toes and the knees and the ankles are pointing in the same direction to protect your knee and ankle. Breathe. Inhale, straighten your arms and legs, pivot your feet, lift your chest, and on the exhale, wide leg forward fold. I'll face you. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Continue to lift your sit bones and lengthen. Melt your chest towards your thighs. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. And then play with any arm variation. You can down dog the arms, Melt your heart towards your thighs. You can rest your hands on a block. You can take your hands to the outside edges of your feet and begin to engage the upper back. Slowly release your hands. Come to a halfway lift and pivot to the front of your mat, facing your right foot. This is a runner's lunge, so heel toe your right foot wide. You can stay upright on your hands, maybe place your hands to a block, or lower your left knee down. Release the top of the foot. So many options. If you're upright, the focus is on the front of your left thigh. Maybe you'll come down a little bit and focus deeper into the right hip. If you'd like a quad stretch, press back into your hands, guide your left heel in towards your seat, then reach your right arm up and back, open to the side of your mat. Guide your heel towards your seat to accentuate the stretch in your left quadricep. Swim your right arm forward, plant your hands, right hand to the center of your space for side plank. Layer one, lower the knee and open to side plank for more stability. Layer two, with legs straight, right shoulder directly over the right wrist, pivot your feet and lift up through your side body. You can look down at your hand or lift up and bring a soft micro bend to your balancing arm. Lift from your side bodies for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Plant your left hand, pivot your feet, opposite side, lift up, rainbow through your side body, flex your feet, reach, breathe 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, fill up, and exhale, let go. Inhale, lift your left leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Lower your right knee to the ground. On an inhale, reach up for crescent moon. Good, hands come to heart space. Hinge forward, revolve, crescent lunge to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Option to curl the back toes under. Lift your back knee for revolve crescent lunge. Steady your hips and allow the twist to come from the rib cage. Breathe. Lower your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees for warrior one. Right toes point to about 1 o'clock and then rise up. Once again, straighten your front leg, point your hip bones forward, and then re-engage your lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Anchor through the heel of your back foot. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Widen your stance just a little bit. Align your front heel in the back arch. Extend your arms wide. Take a deep breath in. Extended side angle, left forearm to thigh. Reach up through your right hand. So press through the outer edge of the back foot. Pick up your front hip bone just a little bit, and then maybe play with extending your left arm. This helps guide your knee towards your pinky toe in the front lunge. Stay here, or triangle. Straighten your front leg. Open up and breathe. Hug your thighs in towards one another and rise up, star pose. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, toes out, heels in. Exhale, horse. Bring your hands to your knees. Hinge forward and twist to the back of your space. Come back to center, inhale, exhale, twist to the front of your space. Good, keep going. One more time, each direction. Nice. Bring your hands to heart. Ears over your shoulders, over your hips. Track your knees towards the pinky toes. Take a deep breath in. Sink 1 inch deeper. Inhale, rise up. Tee your arms. Pivot your feet so they're parallel to the short end of your mat. On an inhale, lift your heart for wide leg forward fold. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Second set. So option on this set, maybe to capture the outside edges of your feet. You can always, if you find yourself rounding through your back, bend your knees, bring your hands to blocks, and think more about lengthening through the upper back than how straight your legs are. Weight is forward in the balls of your feet. Relax your head. Move to a halfway lift. Pivot to the front of your mat again. Runners, left foot forward this time. Lower your right knee down if you wish, or stay upright. Play with both sensations. Here, focusing on the right hip flexor, lowering down, focusing more on your outer hip. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply into the tension that you're experiencing. And notice if it's too much resistance, then you have the power to choose to back off. There's no bad pain in yoga. If you'd like a quad stretch on this side, press into your hands, guide your right heel in towards your seat. Extend your left arm up and back and reach for your foot. Soften the left shoulder, a great ear stretch. Lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then swim your left arm forward. Step your right foot forward to meet the left. Toes are out, heels are in. You can sit on a block or soften your tail for frog. Close your eyes. Do your best to lift your heart. Maybe come back to your intention. Please stay in frog if you would like, or maybe workshop crow with me today. I like to do crow often with a block. It makes me successful. So if you have a block, you can step on it and just feel it acts like a little perch for you to come upright on the balls of your feet. Otherwise, from this position, bring your hands shoulder width distance, okay? Think of a diamond shape. So your gaze is fingertips, index finger, knees are wide, and then your big toes work towards touching. Ultimately, this posture and the common dysfunction is that people stay parallel to the floor. Think about really lifting your seat and using your core muscles to take flight. Plant your hands. Come onto your perch, either on a block or here on the floor. Bring your knees to the triceps or hug the knees to the outer arm bones. Shift your gaze forward. Think of the diamond. Lift one big toe and then the next. Puff into the back side and breathe. Maybe today you just take one toe at a time. Awesome. And when you are done, make your way back to frog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet in to touch. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low into the heels of your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, right arm under the left. Lift your right leg up and over. So if I'm facing you, think about drawing two arms, two legs down the midline of your body. Lift your elbows shoulder height. Feel the compression, the hug of your inner thighs. And then go deep into the seat, into the weight of your left foot. Breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach up, chair pose. Exhale, left arm under the right and left leg up and over. So you can kickstand the foot, or if you're working for the wrap, be sure to align your heel over the ball of your foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Inhale, find your depth. Exhale. Good, release. Stand up tall, facing the front of your space. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Dancers, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And then bend your right elbow. Notice palm facing up, left foot is your foundation. Bend your right knee and receive the foot from the inside with your thumb facing up. Hug your knees in, hug everything to midline. And when you're ready, draw your shin back, lift your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, think about a bow, opening your entire backside. Inhale. Exhale. That's it, stay with it. Slowly release. Move to the other side. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Bend your left elbow towards your hip. Right foot becomes your foundation. Left knee bends, receive the foot, palm facing out. Hug into center. Inhale. Exhale, draw your left shin back. The best you can, keep both hip bones pointing forward and avoid the urge to open your hips here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dance. And release. Come back to standing, open your palms, and just feel all 4 corners of your feet root into the earth. In these balancing postures, it's all about right side and left side of the brain, so allow everything to integrate, creating balance and symmetry in your body. Tree. I'll face you. You face the front of your space. Left foot becomes your foundation. Point it forward like the number 1. You've got many layers you can take. Kickstand the foot to the arch. Maybe you bring the foot to the calf of your standing leg. Avoid the knee. Or bring your foot to the left inner thigh. Hug your left inner thigh towards the foot and foot to inner thigh so that you avoid any type of collapsing through the hip. So wherever you are, bring your hands to heart or hold on to your foot. Anchor down through the heel of your standing leg foot and rise up through the crown of your head. Option to take the arms and reach into the sky. Even more challenging for proprioception or your balance would be to lift your gaze. Bring your hands back to your heart. Take a deep breath in and release. Opposite foot. Right foot grounds into the earth. Kickstand, calf, or inner thigh. With your inner thigh, again, engage into center and push your foot towards the inner thigh. Think of a sandwich. And then bring your hands wherever they go. Press down, root into your foot, and then rise in any expression that's meaningful. Bring your hands back to your heart. Take a deep breath in and release. Remember that there's no condemnation if you fall out of a posture. This is always yoga practice, never yoga perfect. So just honor whatever the imbalances are and be committed to working to create balance in your body. Step to the top of your space. Feel your feet. Open your palms. Soft bend your knees. Brighten your heart. Lift your chin. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Option for your final chaturanga if you'd like it. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Half pigeon. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Down dog kick. Exhale, guide your knee towards your right thumb. This is a great place to use a block or a prop or even a blanket under your right hip. You're working towards hip bones forward like you did in Warrior One. Release your back foot. You can stay upright to focus on the front hip flexor or come down and focus on your outer right hip. What can you surrender here? Remember, if half pigeon is too much, you can always come onto your back in a supine figure 4, crossing one ankle over the other, right ankle to left knee, and receive the same sensation in the outer hip. Begin to walk your hands up. Curl the back toes under. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to bend your knees and wag your tail a bit. Allow the blood flow to come back to the joints you just moved. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee to left thumb. Same idea, tendency is to roll to the outer edge of the left hip. So stay upright, point your right hip bone forward, and then find whatever variation you'd like to take here today. Begin to walk your hands up. Curl the back toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, hinge forward to a high push-up. Either straight legs or on your knees, lower all the way down to your belly. For locust. Exhale everything out. Fly the arms up behind you. On an inhale, lift your chest and your legs at the same time. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Maybe play with guiding your feet a little bit closer together. Turn your thumbs up to open your chest. Your gaze is on the floor in front of you, firing up the entire posterior chain of your body. You got this for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right ear down. Second set, locust or floor bow. Bend your knees. Reach for your feet for floor bow. Otherwise, same as the first set. Exhale everything out, and on an inhale, lift your chest, your thighs off the mat. If it's too much, you can stay here, fly the arms and bend the knees and try to lift your heels towards the ceiling. Either way, you're opening, breathing. Draw your chin in towards your throat. Lift your gaze for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left ear. Come back to center. Push up to table and sweep your legs out in front of you. Come onto your seat. This is a great place for boat pose as you transition from belly down to your back. So feel free to lift your legs up into boat. Notice where you are. If you're rounding, I'm going to come upright, balance on the sit bones, maybe extend the legs, open your arms. So many variations. Supported, wherever you are, just breathe. Good, and slowly release. Good, extend the legs out in front of you. Reach your arms forward, and then one vertebra at a time, come all the way onto your back. Bridge pose. Plant your feet. Feet are hip-width distance. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. The knees should stack over the heels. That's the best measure. Press down into your feet and lift up through your hips. We see often the knees splaying out, so try to keep the knees no wider than hip-width distance. Snuggle one shoulder under, then the next. Interlace your hands and make a fist, pressing the pinky knuckle to the floor. Now feel the inner big toe mound, the outer pinky toe, the inner heel, the outer heel. Lift up from the arch, turning on the backs of your legs. Can you soften your glute muscles just a bit and shift your awareness into the spine, the spinal erector muscles? You can stay in bridge, or if you practice wheel, bring your hands right by your ears. Wheel is a bottom body posture, so root deeply into your feet, push down, and then begin to straighten your elbows and open. Take a deep breath in and a huge exhale. Maybe through the mouth, lion's breath, inhale. Exhale. And then slowly, wheels, bridges begin to release. Fall in bridge, allow your knees to fall in. One hand to your heart, the other to your belly. This is a great transitional posture. Allows your low back to come back to neutral after such a big back bend. Happy baby. Capture the inside arches of your feet. Stack your heels over your knees and rock side to side. Good, you could play straightening one leg and then the other. And then bring your knees into your chest. You can always lift legs on wall for an inversion, or make your way to supine twist. Extend your left leg long, hug the right knee directly to the chest, and then maybe see the difference in sensation when you bring the knee to your right armpit, just wide of the chest. Left hand guides your knee across. Look over your right hand. Release your right leg, hug your left knee into center first, and then a little wider in a single wind removing. Right hand guides your knee across to the right side of your space. Open your left arm wide, directly from your shoulder. Supine twist, gaze left. Come back to center, wrap your arms around you for one final hug. Pull everything in. Rock hip bone to hip bone. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, release to final Shavasana. Extend your legs, turn your toes out like pages of a book, and open your heart. Allow your heart to be the highest point of this posture. Close your eyes and just be. Please stay here for as long as you like today.